Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're taking a look at the new Krytac Mark III AEGs, specifically the SPR. Now, if you can tell by the title of the video, I've had some issues. And before I go over what went wrong, I do want to say a couple things. First off, this video is not sponsored. I was not sent this gun by anybody. I don't work with any of these companies. I bought this gun with my own money because I am a Krytac fanboy. For those of you that have been around the channel for a while, you'll always notice me using a Krytac in my gameplay videos, as well as always recommending to people whenever they ask what airsoft gun should I get, I always recommend getting a Krytac. And the reason for that is they are super reliable out of the box. Now, for those of you that are real OGs of the channel, my first ever review video was actually reviewing the original Krytac Mark I SPR over 10 years ago now. Now, this specific Krytac Mark I has been with me to every single Milsim that I've been to in the last 10 years. It has always been my go-to because it is super reliable. And I've done nothing to the gearbox. I upgraded the barrel and the hop-up later down the line, but the gun has been bone stock. And it eventually did die on me a few months ago at American Milsim's 1863, where right at the end of the event, I think the MOSFET finally gave out.
My gun's not shooting.
We've got an hour and a half left, boys. Hour and a half.
My gun's down.
Huh? Okay.
Gun's down.
But getting 10 years out of an airsoft gun is amazing. Now, right after that event, that's when they announced the Mark IIIs were coming out. And I was like, great, I'm gonna pick this up and this will replace the old one and this will become my new primary. And the YouTuber in me was already thinking of the title of the video that I would make when I go to review the new Mark III, and that was gonna be like the only airsoft gun you'll ever need to buy or the most reliable airsoft gun. But unfortunately, I can't really make that video. So what happened? Well, when the pre-orders went live, the only one they had available at the time was the 350 FPS one. So that is the one I ordered. I also got the new LMG, which I did a review video on that you guys can go and check out if you want. But the gun came and I did my unboxing and I did my quick shooting test. So I made a short. I was gonna use this in this video and I'm like, great, sweet, everything's going to plan. I was gonna take it to the next Milsim that I was gonna go to, which was Revolt. But I did a chrono test pretty much right away and I noticed it was shooting 310 FPS, which was 40 below what it was advertised at. Didn't bug me too much. I was planning on buying an upgraded spring so that way I could use a quick spring change and get it to the closer to the 400 FPS limit that these events allow. So I ordered these springs that I was gonna go ahead and put in the gun. And before they even came, I was doing some more testing and I noticed the BBs were starting to barely come out of the barrel. So I did another chrono test and it was shooting 80 FPS. I was like, oh boy, what is going on? So I took the top receiver off, thinking something might have gone wrong with the hop-up. That's when I noticed these black pieces fell out of the top of the gearbox. I then took a flashlight and looked inside the gearbox, and that's when I noticed some more pieces of black inside there, and it looked like what I believe is the piston head had been damaged or had exploded or something along those lines, which was then causing no compression. That's why the FPS was super low. I was like, man, that is crazy. I hadn't even shot like 300 rounds out of the gun yet. So I hit up Evike, the place that I bought the gun from, and I said, hey, this is what happened. They said, it's under warranty, send it back, we'll get it fixed. So I packed it up, shipped it off, and while they had it, I asked them, hey, could you go ahead and just get me the 400 FPS version? And they said it would cost me 25 bucks to go ahead and do the spring change upgrade. And I thought, why not? Let's get that gun upgraded so that way it would be shooting the limit that I have. It'll all be fixed and I can take it to this event. Now, they said it would take 10 to 15 days to get here, which was giving me plenty of cushion time for it to arrive in time for the Milsim. But a week out, even though I'd received a notification that it had been fixed, I got another email saying that I had to pay another $25. I called saying what's going on, and they said there was a mix-up. It had been done, it had been fixed, and they just forgot to send it off. And so I didn't receive the gun in time for the event, which kind of sucked. But when I got back from the event, the gun was here. And I was like, sweet. Now I can go out and play it, make a video. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do another chrono test. I paid for the 400 FPS upgrade and it was shooting 360. And I was like, oh, come on. I paid 25 bucks. It should be closer to 400 than that. So I hit them up again and they said, oh, sorry, send it back. We'll do another spring and we'll get it closer to the 400. Send it off. Waited another 10, 15 days. Gun came. Chrono's at 380. I'm like, oh, at this point, you know, it should be shooting around the 390, 3 to 400 FPS. But at that point, I was kind of sick of just sending the gun back and forth and just not getting it to where I needed to be. I was like, I'll just keep it 380s, not bad. and I'll just go out and test it out and make this review video because a few of you guys have been asking for it. So I took it out to my local field blitz here in northern Colorado, and I ran this gun, and I'm gonna show gameplay here from it. You guys will get to see how it performs out on the field, how accurate it is, how the trigger response is. After that, I'm gonna give you guys my conclusion because I do have a bunch of positives to say about the gun and my final thoughts. If you guys wanna just skip the gameplay, there will be a timestamp that you can go ahead and click and just jump to that part. I would recommend hearing what I have to say because there are some really important things and caveats that I do want to say about this airsoft gun. Let's jump into the gameplay and then I will catch back up with the final thoughts.
Hit. Ooh. Got him. Oh, this gun's accurate. Oh. There to the building on the left, that's where I last saw them.
Yeah, right to the right, or right to the left. They're behind that little square building. Is there somebody on the right side?
Yeah, I got one of them. Woo! He's on that left side right there, right at this angle. Oh, sorry, didn't know I got you there. I totally got you there. Yeah. No! Oh, damn it. Shoot. Thanks. Oh, bro.
You good, Scott?
Yeah, I'm good. I hit him. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have seen the gameplay of this gun in action, and I do want to start talking about some positives since the video has been largely negative. First off, I do want to say that these are probably the best externals I've ever felt on an airsoft gun. There is literally no wobble. It is so solid. It feels so good to hold and to use. I really like the M-LOK rail system. The new redesigned upper receiver and body just feels really good. The pistol grip's really nice. The micro switch trigger is really nice. You can get that adjusted to just the least amount of trigger pulls you want. The flared mag well is really nice. And all the redesigned buttons and mag releases and charging handle all feels really nice and premium. The new Delta stock's really nice. You can get any battery that you want in there. And I just love the overall look of this airsoft gun. I think it's probably one of the better looking M4s that is out there right now. Now, another thing you probably noticed in the video is that this gun is really accurate. I was using 0.3 gram BBs, 11.1 LiPo battery, and their new hop-up redesign seemed to really have an impact on the accuracy of this gun. It was hitting really nice groupings, and I was able to get a lot of really good one-shot kills with this gun. This was my final thought. I wanted to do a quick hypothetical. If I'd gotten this gun and it didn't have that major issue initially, what would my thoughts have been just using this gun as I had? What would I have taken away from it? Well, I would have been really impressed with the externals and the performance of it, but there would have been one thing sticking out to me. And that is this gun costs $400 and it doesn't come with an advanced MOSFET system. So I recently did a review of the Lancer Tactical Gen 4, and that gun's $300 and it comes with an advanced Nebula 2 MOSFET. And I'm also working on another gun review for a SEMA AK that comes with an E-shooter MOSFET in it as well. And those are super advanced to where you could program a bunch of different features into it. This one just has a very basic MOSFET system in it that really just lets you know when the battery's low and helps a little bit with the trigger response, but there's no programming. And for $400, I feel like it should have come with something more advanced, like a gate MOSFET. Now, they have redesigned their gearbox that way you can put one in with no modifications, which is nice, but I feel like it should have come with it. And I feel like nowadays, airsoft guns should come with these advanced MOSFETs as a standard. So what am I going to do with this airsoft gun? Well, I still plan on using it a bunch. I'm probably gonna go ahead and put a gate MOSFET in it at some point. And I'm gonna give it a spray paint, make it a little bit more camouflage, that way it fits into my environment. But I am still planning on using this at a bunch of the upcoming Milsim events that I'm gonna go to. I'm hoping it proves to be as reliable as the other one. Maybe I just had a fluke to begin with. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you learned something. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts, and I hope to get you guys out on the airsoft field. Thanks for watching.